sit at the table with Hopkins. Not Sister Janice me to lay on the couch. How many of y'all know that a bartender is the best psychiatrist in the world? See one hand. How many of y'all know that the bartender is the best psychiatrist in the world? So y'all didn't know. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he listens to people's problems, and all the psychiatrists do is repeat back to you what you tell him, and you pay him all that money. So if you want to give some of that money away, come to the CDCP program, and we will help you. I've been in partners with John Hopkins for 30 years, and in the last couple of years, Dr. Leaf thought enough of me, so I had what it takes for me to be hired to do the job as the associate director, work directly as his assistant to the East Baltimore Trauma Response Team, but trauma is all over the city. So we're working diligently together, and because Satan tried to infiltrate on what we were doing, I'm gonna get through this. Thank you. I'm glad you showed me that, because I think I have enough for every other one of y'all. This is my son. When I tell people, you can pass it around. When I tell, there's some in my book bag. Sister Rucker, can you bring my book bag up there, please? Right there, I think it is.
Which one?
There it is. Thank you. Open it up, so I can pick it up. You can pass it around. So when I tell people my story, something like, y'all pray for me. Minister Allen, when you have famous people in your family, thank you, I appreciate that. I have a famous cousin that plays for the Raiders. He's 24, thank you, 24. Marlon Humphrey. People tell me you should call him up. He don't know me, he's gonna say, that's a friendly handshake. Praise God. He's gonna say, what you want? I don't know you. So, I would be remiss because, I'm gonna acknowledge Pastor Hooper and the great work he done. And we're gonna get through 3 sessions in this. If you stay, you get a certificate. If you don't, you get none. Because this is the purpose of you giving up your salary, putting in the work, and this training goes on and on and on. So, we thank Minister Reverend Allen. He's one of Dr. Wilson's ministers. We are no strangers, am I right?
Correct, sir.
We are no strangers, so being in order, if you wanted to come and dress, and then we're gonna go on down, and then we're gonna go right into your training. Reverend Allen, okay. Dr. Leaf.
Just want to thank everybody for coming. I know we're technical difficulties, but the people here are the most important people. When you get to the hospital, the emergency room, it means there were lots of opportunities to be supporting people in first, and so the community, but particularly faith-based, because you got the informal networks. You hear the stuff almost before it happens, sometimes before it happens. So you can be supporting people that are in need of experiencing traumas and stuff. And you're the people, probably most of the people in the room, in the congregation, we're going, you go out when your members have, issues or something. So this is going to give you some more, both some different information, but also get you in a broader network. Because I know not everybody who prays here lives around here. So sometimes some of the people from the Baltimore Trauma Response might be responding to one of your members, even though they're all the way in some other part of town, and they may run into you because you're also responding because they're one of your members. So I think it's great to have these positive networks and learning and hearing the same things together, so people can talk together. So I want to thank everybody for coming.
Yeah, Dr. Leaf. We were instrumental in working on another program, like I said, with Dr. Wilson, and hopefully, because what's wrong, y'all? When you stand, you got something for me? Oh, okay. 'Cause I refaced it for a minute. Sorry. And Sister Tangi, Reverend Tangi.
Yes.
Okay, Sister Tangi. How you doing?
Just like Angie.
Angie Tangi.
Yep.
Sister Tangi. Sister Tangi is the point person that Dr. Wilson put in charge from the health committee.
Yes, the health and wellness.
Health and wellness, make sure everybody get one of our brochures too.
Yeah, everybody.
So what we're gonna be doing after today, I believe Pastor Hooper and Sister Tangi in close contact with Dr. Wilson. Correct me, Sister Tangi, if I'm wrong. And Dr. Wilson trusts me enough that I'm not gonna feed his people bad food. Hello? Can y'all talk back to me?
Yes.
So, I'm working diligently, and let's thank Larry, the celebrity cab driver. He goes all over the state, interviewing people and everybody, and la-di-da-di. Who do you interview, Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx, yeah.
Okay, and
Thanks.
let's introduce our team. You never go
Thank you.
somewhere, invite your team somewhere, because if I come into church and you treat me rough, if I see the ushers or gangsters, I don't want to see the rest of the part of the congregation. I ain't coming back. Hello?
Hello.
So let's introduce our team. Stand and introduce yourselves expeditiously. Give your rank, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Good morning, Cherie Pulte, the new Assistant Deputy Chief, Baltimore Trauma Response.
Good morning, my name is Denise Robinson.
Sister Reed. No, go ahead.
My name is Denise Robinson. I am the IG Inspector General.
Good morning, I'm Darlene Kane, Child First Class, and I'm the one who does the recruiting.
The what?
Recruiting.
Good morning, I'm Sabrina Martin, and I'm Deputy Baltimore City Trauma. Thank you.
Thank you. The group that's standing behind me, this is part of my command staff. I'm trying to get them to the point, and we have, will you finish? So nobody won't be slighted, let's come on up. Come on up, expeditiously, come on, 'cause we gotta keep on moving. I don't wanna get a phone call later on and say Dr. Humphrey and call them up there and left us sitting back there. I know the nature of people, okay? So let's keep moving. Social distancing, social distancing. Arm left, arm left. Come on up front, sister. Come on up front. There you go. So, as we recruit, we have 2 new recruits, and one, not to put you on the spot, one is I'm not gonna tell you which one is a clinician, am I right? Both of them, praise the Lord. Dr. Lee,
Amen.
did you hear that?
Amen.
So, look at God. So, Sister Tandra, we need you in this, so you can take the report back to the pastor and also Reverend Allen. And because Sister Janice is a part of, Sister Janice is part of the, she is the auxiliary enforcer. If you wanna join the social distance, if not, we understand, but I wanna invite you with you on the team. So can you imagine, ma'am, if we recruit, sir, and get the people back, because I'm assistant pastor, Fountain Baptist Church for the last 15 years, and you know, Dr. Wilson and Pastor Ford came out of the same hometown. If you didn't know, I'm telling you, I'm the son of Fountain. So, we're gonna get this thing moving. We're gonna do like Dr. Wilson did when the drug dealers came and was hiding drugs in his tailpipe and all this crazy stuff, and he called me and said, Doc, they have shifts, we need shifts. He literally picked the car up with the drug dealers in it. They had guns in the back and all that. Do you know, remember that? You know anything about that, sir?
I used to live in this area, I remember.
Okay, so I don't wanna tell somebody something that's not true. So, you got the picture? Okay, y'all can be seated. The last thing a drug dealer wants is to be exposed. Thank y'all for cooperating. That's the last thing a drug dealer want to be exposed. And Dr. Leaf, I didn't ask you to come because I know certain pictures you don't want to be in for the news. So, but we will get a picture with all of us, right? Because this is going somewhere. I want y'all to do me a favor. We're gonna, when I say we, Sister Cherie is the new face. You ever see a man face that's been around so long? We need a woman's touch. Hello?
Hello.
So Sister Cherie is the new face. I'm like this. So she's the new face. Joe LaPola every night on Fox 45, and that's our Inspector General. School. She's assigned, Sister Robinson assigned at the Southeastern District, and I'm at the Eastern District, and we're gonna place all our people in all 9 districts. That's the plan. Let's get it. So Joe DePola says every night, Baltimore, city in crisis. Who gonna save our city? Who gonna save our city? And Minister Sean is in charge. He's the church director of youth for the trauma team, Baltimore Trauma Response Team. So who's gonna save our city?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Y'all don't sound too confident to me.
The Lord will come up with one thing.
Ma'am? Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to be remiss. Dr. Leaf, we want to thank Dr. Leaf that he's supplying the lunch for us today. So our lunch should be here around 10 o'clock, but we not going to until it's time to eat it.
11:30?
11:30.
No, she called, she changed
Oh,
it.
she changed it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she changed it.
Sister Rucker is special assistant to me. She's a phenomenal person. She keeps all administrative things going. Sister Rucker.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
So now we have all that out of the way. So, what did you come here today for? Can y'all see this? You're gonna have to bring y'all chairs over. Can you see this? Y'all gonna have to bring your chairs over here. What did you come here today for? Can y'all see this? Y'all sitting on the side. No, I can't, I mean, unless I get extension cord, if you have extension cord, brother, trustee, I can move it over. No, wait a minute, he may have a cord. If he have a cord, I can move it over. Right, we can move it over. Let me turn my phone off. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anything as far as the introduction? He gonna get
When y'all turn it on, y'all gonna have to
Let me
reboot
say what
it.
you
ain't
are.
you?
You have one.
You shouldn't turn it
I
on.
just hope if I disconnect it. Let's move, yes, let's move, yes. No, I'm not going to vote, thank you. Let's move. And we're gonna get started. So, are y'all gonna sit back here? So we know how it is on Saturdays, giving up your Saturdays, right? Here, put a chair so y'all can share. Y'all jumbling up. Here y'all. Sister Tangy. Gonna put stuff on other chairs? There you go. Everybody have a writing pad and a pen?
Yeah.
Does everybody have a writing pad and a pen?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We need
two
two,
people.
please. I gave you a pad.
We have 2 people. Okay, we're gonna get started. The devil tried to throw a little monkey wrench in. Do you have a writing pad or pen? What about you, Reverend? You have a writing pen or pen? I have my equipment, sir. Oh, okay. Yeah, your computer. Okay. So we're gonna get started. All right. So Dr. Leaf and myself, we put different trainings together. And we see what works and what don't work, and we add in or take out or whatever. And we start out with an icebreaker. And we don't get into what's wrong with you. Hello? What's wrong with you? Something wrong with all of us. But what happened to you? Huh? Some people are still holding on to trauma that happened in the early age. When I worked at Charles Hickey School, the young kids used to tell me, don't try to psychoanalyze us, let us tell you about us. Right? I wrote a book called Black Youth in the Juvenile Justice System. When I finish getting all the reprints back out, I'll make sure everybody get a copy.